It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11 MT, tank. 11 MT, tank.
Here's Burrow to throw right away. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll... Talk about this Titan defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. This defense for the Titans, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense, just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
Here we go. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Burrow looking to pass. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it'll be Titan football. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Levis from the gun. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Room here to run. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1, ready?
Now a 3-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
11.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And a dime look defensively here for the Titans on 3rd.
11 MT, Tate. 11
They'll send Boyd in motion left. On 3rd down, Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
11. Stop.
And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
Here we go.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Mixon is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. An option pitch we saw. We don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just, does the quarterback run it? Does he pitch it? Now they've added that 3rd element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll run it again with Henry. And this is going to be a Titans 1st down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. The Titans had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, Levis. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
Hopkins, the man in motion right. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bengals 7, Titans nothing.
Third down and 13. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Levis, he's going to audible to something else. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to...
There he goes, left side. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
A solid pickup there by Mixon, and when he's running it this way, the Cincinnati offense takes on an extra dimension. They love to run the football and shut people down with Mixon carrying the load.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And they go play action now. Burrow eluding the pressure right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans will take over possession here up at the 44. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown Titans. Derrick Henry with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Folk connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
gun.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here we go.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Slow.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
11 MT.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
In motion right goes Higgins. They'll fake the jet sweep and go play action with Burrow. Steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
50 yards rushing for him now to this point. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now it's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
11 Thomas. 11. Stop.
They go play action with Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. Touchdown! Jamar Chase, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
McPherson now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bengals 14, Titans 7. Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. The pitch to Henry. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 87 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Levis looking to move him around a bit. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
In motion, right goes Hopkins. Levis to throw off play action. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
They go play action. Here's Levis. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Now they'll change things around before the snap. In motion left is Higgins. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
11 mighty. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11 MT. Hey. 11 dot.
Burrow on play action. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
12, 12, 12. Stop.
Play action. It's Burrow. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
11, 11.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one.
Here we go.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there.
Let's get set.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Looking deep here for Chase. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 8.
Hey, check that. Street.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And some space here. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Off the option, here's Henry. Eventually wrangled down before reaching reaching the 20, but a strong run. 99 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Again, it's Henry. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Here we go, set. 19-18. Let's go.
Henry is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Tajay Spears, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are an extra point away from drawing level. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
11 coming. 12. Gotta go. Stop.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now Burrow going to change things up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Burrow flushed out right. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those those yards a safer way.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Well,
looks like they'll move things around here. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up second and 2.
12, 12, 12.
Now Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here we go. Here we go. Eleven. 11. Stop.
Now Burrow on first down. Open man is Chase, complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
11. Stop.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
11, Thomas. Stop.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
12.
On second down, here's Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 3rd and 2, now Burrow. Almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up fourth down. So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson. This for the lead in the final stages. McPherson's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Desperation time now. Here's Levis. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to load that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mixon. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
on, ready?
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. McPherson on for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Next to score, Bengals 24, Titans 14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Levis to throw. That's complete downfield to Okonkwo. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Two timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, Levis's throw is on target to Burks. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Levis, he'll look to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Go street. 18 rather. Go.
Levis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And a 5-yard gain gets them to the 42. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college.